Right now, we're doing NFL previews and talking about the Cleveland Browns and Chelsea. I'm looking at these odds on the board, and at some point, to make the playoffs will be on the board at BetMGM. I just don't want to lay minus 160, minus 170 to bet no, because I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. But when you look at the odds that are on the board, if you look at the odds of the AFC North, or maybe even a player prop, because Nick Chubb is all over the place as far as offensive player of the year, most rushing touchdowns, most rushing yards. Anywhere you would put your money on the Browns or even an individual player?
This is incredibly hard to cap as well, because
Yeah.
this is not a position player who is out of the lineup potentially. It is a quarterback. The offense is going to shift dramatically if Deshaun Watson is playing. So think about how much they're going to run the ball if he's not playing and how much they're going to run the ball if he is playing. I think it will make a difference, because if you're paying that much for a quarterback and you're going through all of these headaches, you're going to want the offense to run through Deshaun Watson. So I think that is the problem with trying to bet on anything Nick Chubb. Maybe if you think Deshaun Watson, it's a done deal that he's not going to play the entire season, maybe you play something on Nick Chubb in the frame of mind thinking that he is going to be the focal point of that offense, because it's probably not going to be Jacoby Brissett. You lean on the tools that are the best in your tool belt. And for Cleveland, it's going to be their run game. We saw that last year. So maybe there is some kind of value in playing something on Nick Chubb. It's just not something I'm willing to take a risk on right now.
Yeah, I hear you, and I was about to make that point as well. If you're looking at most rushing yards in the NFL, there is a two-way tie for the top. Both Jonathan Taylor, and is it 5-1? And your guy from the Titans, Derrick Henry, also at 5-1. So it's essentially between those two guys. And then there's a drop down, and then there's Nick Chubb at 9-1. So Nick Chubb is a hell of a running back. But if you think that the Browns will lean on Nick Chubb, particularly early on when Jacoby Brissett is in the lineup, and again, let's make it clear, Deshaun Watson is not going to start the season as the Browns quarterback. But if they lean on their running game earlier, the Browns, then maybe there's value on Nick Chubb at 9-1. I don't necessarily feel comfortable with that, but I do like the value.